Lovelies, I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked, and welcome to your full moon and Aries reading for October 2016. I hope you all are enjoying the lovely fall weather. I am definitely out here today at the park, just taking it in and enjoying it. It's absolutely beautiful. So today I will be using the Star Child Tarot, and I also have a special treat for you. I do have my friend here, Alyssa. She will be pulling our oracle card for us for the full moon in Aries reading. So let's go ahead and get started. So at this point, I'm asking for everyone's angels, their ancestors, their spirit guides, their loved ones in spirit to be with me now and to join me to give us a reading, a message for what will be going on this full moon in Aries for October 2016. Thank you. The full moon is on October 16th, I think, or 15th, depending on where you are in the world. And we have 3, do we? Yes, we do. Okay. So, firstly here we have the moon. So the moon is definitely what we're talking about, right? The full moon in Aries. But the moon is that not everything can be seen when the moonlight is out. When the sun is out, as it's starting to come out behind me, you can see everything more clearly. Options are more readily available to you. You can see different opportunities that you may not have seen before. It definitely feels like, in terms of the sign of Aries, Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is the Lord of War. So to me, this says to also be mindful that in your dealings with people, you may not be getting the full picture, you may not be seeing absolutely everything. So just to watch yourself. Also, this to me says that lunacy, right? That's where the word lunacy is derived from. So we may have some instances where people may be acting a little bit crazy. You know, police always say during the full moon their calls go up. Same with hospitals, emergency rooms, those kinds of things. So it definitely feels like that. But I also think the moon was presenting us with an opportunity. This full moon for October, I always love full moons for October. They always feel especially powerful to me. And it definitely feels like this is the time to manifest that fighting spirit within us, to bring out that warrior spirit, that warrior energy within us. What will you be fighting for? What do you want to fight for as we go through the rest of 2016? This really feels like the opportunity to go to battle, to go to bat for yourself and for your values and your beliefs. But it also feels like, hey, you know, maybe you need to be a little bit more mindful of how we say things, how we come across to others, because, you know, we may be upset about one thing, but the way that it's revealed, we're only showing half of the truth or part of it. This also really feels like masks will be falling away this full moon in Aries. I know we definitely went through some of that with Mercury retrograde, but I definitely feel like things will be coming to a head. This is the last hurrah for that, the last chance to really like cut some people out. And I also think too that some situations may be volatile, some energies may be volatile, so make sure to protect yourself energetically. And it also feels like with these things, these energies, this volatile energy coming up, that by inviting that warrior spirit in, it's the last chance to cut the crap, to cut it out, to sever ties with things or people or places you may need to sever ties with. The next card we have here is the Devil card, but in the Star Child Tarot, it is oppression. So it definitely feels like, again, with that Mars, that warrior, that fighting spirit energy, to not allow yourself to feel oppressed and to break free from the illusion, again with the moon, the illusion of oppression, breaking yourself out of that. How are we going to do that? How are we going to work through that? Bringing out that inner strength, that inner drive, that warrior energy. Use that power and that fire of Mars to do that. Next, we have the Two of Crystals. So this is about decision making, and it's definitely related to our home life. I feel like this is our love life as well, our family, career, really weighing your options, judging, hey, is it worth it to engage in this battle with someone? Is it worth it, my time and my energy? Is it worth tears? Is it worth the frustration? And I also feel the need to say that don't oppress your feelings this full moon in Aries. Yes, be mindful of how you're releasing it, but also to really just weigh, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is your time and energy worth it? And don't suppress your emotions as well. If you have been thinking about, hey, I'm having an issue with this person at work and I really just need to stand up for myself and say how I feel, use the power of the full moon in Aries to do so. But remember, it is the Lord of War, the God of War. So try to do so in a more tactful way, I guess is the best way to say it, to not allow oppression and things of that nature to send you over the edge. And the underlying theme for this full moon in Aries, the shadow card, we have the 7 of Cups. So this is definitely about our dreams, it's about our goals, it's about our aspirations, and bringing out that fighting spirit to those things. And I'm really just thinking of a warrior when he goes off into battle. There's so much action, so many different things going on around him, but he can only focus on one opponent at a time. So to me, this is really about taking things one step at a time, not allowing yourself to be overwhelmed, because too, that can throw off that energy balance. So it really feels like we just need to be mindful of how we express ourselves this full moon in Aries, to bring out that warrior spirit and to not allow situations to send you over the edge. It feels about keeping even though it's about expressing our feelings and releasing ourselves from oppression, it feels like we also need to bear in mind how, not necessarily how we're coming off to others, but listen to yourself before you speak, if that makes sense. It may sound good in your head, but when it comes out, it may be like word vomit, like word diarrhea, just nasty, not sounding what you thought it sounded like in your head. So to really be careful of how you're expressing yourself and your feelings this full moon in Aries. And now we will have our oracle card reading, just to kind of tie this all up for you, with my lovely friend Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you? Good.
Hi, everybody. So my name's Alyssa Miller. I'm just going to pull the oracle card for you. Thank you to Miss Ariel and Maven Unmasked for allowing me to be here today. So we're just going to ask for our highest good, that whatever card comes forward is what we all need to know for this current time. This panting down here is Kuma. Kuma is a pug. I will show him to you at the end of the video. So let's just do a quick 3 and see what we have. All right, so we have discontentment and boredom. And this is in the green border, meaning it's related to the heart chakra. So what is going on in our lives right now that we feel bored with, and where our passion from our heart has been lost? Or you feel like you had started a project in your heart and it didn't go the way you wanted it to. So in this picture, the gentleman's facing away from his kingdom and he's got the rainbow behind him. So sometimes when you think you have everything, just to realize that once you have everything, it's not exactly what you wanted. So turning that energy around, looking back at, from the beginning, where you were in the beginning, where your passion and your heart stemmed from, is what we need to go back to here, is what this is saying. And this is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. And so what can we do to help bring back the fire in our heart again, our passion, where it stemmed from? It's just remember the purity in your ideas and where that stemmed from. What brings you the most joy, what makes your heart flutter more, is what you want to focus on at this time. So with no further ado, I will bring in the pug, Kuma. Say hello.
Say hi, Kumis.
Say thank you, Ariel, for letting me be in your video.
Welcome. Say hi, Kumis.
Hi, everybody.
So thank you, everyone. I'm Ariel, and this has been Maven Unmasked with my special guests, Alyssa Miller and Kuma the Pug. I hope you all have a great one, lovelies, and a lovely full moon in Aries. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Bye.